Jason Whitlock just destroyed Sheryl Swoopes over Caitlin Clark hatred. The internet was ablaze with chatter, the virtual coliseum roaring as Whitlock, known for his unfiltered takes and sharp commentary, launched a blistering critique against the basketball legend Sheryl Swoopes. His words cut through the air like a hot knife through butter, addressing her perceived animosity toward the rising star Caitlin Clark. This was not just a disagreement over sports, but a full-blown verbal smackdown that had everyone glued to their screens. But before we proceed further, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. Jason Whitlock, a seasoned sports journalist, is no stranger to controversy. His career, punctuated by bold statements and unapologetic opinions, has made him a polarizing figure in the world of sports commentary. Whitlock's approach is straightforward, often leaving no room for ambiguity. When he took to his platform to call out Swoopes, it was clear that he meant business. He accused her of harboring resentment and hatred towards Clark, a young prodigy who has been making waves in women's basketball. Caitlin Clark, a phenom from Iowa, has taken the basketball world by storm. Her remarkable skill set, highlighted by her scoring prowess and court vision, has drawn comparisons to some of the game's greats. Clark's rise has been meteoric, her performances on the court captivating fans and critics alike. However, with great success often comes scrutiny, and it seems Swoopes had taken a critical stance on Clark's growing fame. Sheryl Swoopes, an icon in her own right, has an illustrious career to her name. A three-time WNBA MVP and Olympic gold medalist, Swoopes' contributions to women's basketball are undeniable. However, her recent comments about Clark seem to come from a place of disdain rather than constructive criticism. Swoopes suggested that the media's fascination with Clark was overblown, hinting that other deserving players were being overshadowed. Whitlock, never one to shy away from a heated debate, pounced on Swoopes' remarks. In his typical fashion, he dissected her statements with precision, pointing out what he saw as jealousy and a refusal to acknowledge the changing landscape of women's basketball. Whitlock argued that Clark's talent and hard work warranted the attention she was receiving, and that dismissing her achievements was not only unfair but also detrimental to the sport. Whitlock's takedown of Swoopes was not just about defending Clark, but also about highlighting a larger issue within sports commentary: the reluctance to embrace new talent. He emphasized the importance of supporting young athletes and celebrating their successes without undermining their efforts. According to Whitlock, Swoopes' comments reflected a mindset that hinders the growth of the sport by creating unnecessary divides between generations of players. The exchange between Whitlock and Swoopes brought to light the complex dynamics within sports media. It showcased how narratives are shaped and the impact they have on athletes' careers. Whitlock's defense of Clark was rooted in a belief that the sport benefits from recognizing and promoting exceptional talent, regardless of how new or familiar they are to the scene. In a particularly memorable moment, Whitlock likened the situation to a veteran actor begrudgingly watching a young starlet steal the spotlight. His analogy was spot on, capturing the essence of Swoopes' discomfort with Clark's rapid ascent. It was this blend of humor and insight that made Whitlock's commentary resonate with many, as he adeptly used everyday scenarios to illustrate deeper truths about human nature and competitiveness. What made Whitlock's critique stand out was his ability to balance serious analysis with a touch of humor. He mocked the absurdity of Swoopes' stance with a playful jab, suggesting that she might be better suited to knitting circles if she couldn't handle the evolution of the game. It was this kind of witty, yet pointed, remark that kept viewers engaged and underscored the pettiness he perceived in Swoopes' comments. As the debate raged on, fans and commentators alike weighed in, with many siding with Whitlock. They echoed his sentiments, praising Clark for her undeniable talent, and questioning why Swoopes couldn't simply applaud her achievements. The overwhelming support for Whitlock's position highlighted a broader desire to see more unity and positivity within the sports community. However, not everyone agreed with Whitlock's approach. Some felt that his attack on Swoopes was too harsh and lacked respect for her contributions to the game. They argued that while Swoopes' comments may have been misguided, Whitlock's response was overly aggressive and did little to foster constructive dialogue. This split in opinion added another layer to the conversation, demonstrating the nuances involved in public discourse. Despite the divided reactions, one thing was clear: Whitlock had successfully brought attention to an important issue. His vocal defense of Clark and critique of Swoopes' negativity sparked a broader conversation about the role of media in shaping athletes' legacies. It prompted many to reflect on how we, as a society, support or hinder the progress of emerging talents. In the days following Whitlock's commentary, Clark herself responded with grace and maturity. She acknowledged the support and expressed her desire to continue working hard and proving herself on the court. Her response was a testament to her character and reinforced why so many, including Whitlock, were keen to defend her against unwarranted criticism. Swoopes, on the other hand, seemed to retreat from the public eye, perhaps reflecting on the backlash her comments had received. While she didn't issue a formal apology, there was a noticeable silence from her end, suggesting that Whitlock's words had made an impact. Whether this would lead to a change in her perspective remained to be seen, but the episode served as a reminder of the power of words and the responsibility that comes with having a public platform. Whitlock's dismantling of Swoopes' stance was a masterclass in sports commentary. It was a blend of sharp analysis, humor, and unwavering support for emerging talent. By calling out what he saw as baseless hatred, Whitlock championed a more inclusive and supportive environment in sports. His commentary encouraged fans and players alike to focus on the positive and to celebrate the achievements of all athletes, regardless of their stage in their careers. In the grand tapestry of sports media, moments like these stand out. They remind us of the ongoing dialogue about fairness, recognition, and the evolution of the game. Whitlock's defense of Clark was more than just a rebuttal to Swoopes. It was a call to action for all who love the sport to lift up its stars and nurture the next generation of legends. Whitlock's passionate defense of Caitlin Clark left a lasting impression, emphasizing the need for unity and encouragement within the sports community. As Clark's star continues to rise, it serves as a reminder that celebrating young talent can uplift the entire sport, fostering an environment where all athletes can thrive. As the dust settled, one couldn't help but reflect on the broader implications of the exchange. It was a potent reminder that the world of sports is ever-changing, and with it the faces that inspire and lead. Whitlock's fiery critique and Swoopes' ensuing silence highlighted the tension between past and present, a tension that, if handled well, can lead to growth and mutual respect. Jason Whitlock's confrontation with Sheryl Swoopes over Caitlin Clark's burgeoning career was a significant moment in sports commentary. It underscored the challenges and opportunities that come with recognizing new talent and the importance of fostering a positive, supportive environment. Whitlock's incisive critique, balanced with humor and passion, reminded us all of the vital role media plays in shaping the narratives of sports. As Caitlin Clark continues to shine, one hopes that the lessons from this episode will lead to a more inclusive and celebratory approach to her and other young athletes' achievements. Enjoyed our take on Jason Whitlock's criticism of Sheryl Swoopes? Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. We thrive on your feedback, so be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Until next time, keep discovering and stay tuned.